People might consider worn-out tires as waste, but for Idah Marangu, she considers them a gem. She ekes a living from used tires to make decorative furniture and decor. Idah uses locally sourced materials like car tires, sisal and water hyacinth reeds to create beautiful interior furniture like stools, table mats and wall decor. Her story is next on our weekly segment of Women and Power.
My name is Idah Marangu. I'm the founder of Kwetu Deco and Designs. Kwetu Deco and Designs is a social enterprise. We work with women and we also use a lot of recycled car tires, locally sourced materials. We work with fabrics, kitenge, we work with sisal. That time I was working for a recycling company. We were recycling flip-flops. And because I had already been in that environment of recycling, I wanted to do something in the same line and something that is environmental friendly. And that's how I came about recycling car tires. We collect the tires from garages. We buy them. They're old, so we buy them between 300 and 500 shillings. So whenever I move around, I see tires, I just go crazy, you know, and there are places where there are so many and you're thinking, thrown and you're thinking, how can you even carry them? After collecting the tire, we clean it up. We have the pieces, we have the legs, we have the tops separately made. Then you just assemble. We use a lot of glue and screws to just assemble the pieces together. You're making something that is not in the market. It's not something that you can compare with another piece. So some people are not even sure how long-lasting the product is. But we've been there since 2016, tried, tested until now, and we are still developing. Because if you compare the pieces that we started with, I was doing sisal only, colored sisal when I started. So if you compare those pieces, I can tell you the first pieces were not anything. I look at them now, and honestly, we sold several pieces. But when I look at the journey of how the products have developed, how we've improved, it's been a journey. At the moment, I have 2 women who now work on the products. Who do the assembling of the pieces. Then I also work with a lot of suppliers who supply like the sisal. We also have the suppliers who do the wood part. Water hyacinth has become a very, it's one of the materials that people are now loving because it's unique, it's natural, it has its natural feeling. I work with almost 10 women in Kisumu who now go to the lake, get the reeds out, make the rope. So we buy the ropes from these women. So for me, I feel it's a plus for me because that's what I wanted to do, to empower women. Then now once you have everything with you and you have your ropes or your fabrics, it should not take you more than 3 hours to make a piece. We do the poofs, like what I'm sitting on. We do tissue holders. We've developed flower pots. We've developed side stools because when you buy a coffee table, you want it to be a centerpiece. We also developed wall hangings, wall mirrors, using the same concept with the same materials. Nowadays, people love locally made products, and there are people who are out there to promote products that have been locally produced. So we have markets, craft markets that support the kind of products we're doing. So those are some of the platforms that have really improved our sales. So our prices range between, depending on the material you're going to use. Like the water hyacinth is a bit expensive because you have to source it from Kisumu and it's a process. So they range between 8,000, 10,000, depending on even the size of a tire, because you know tires are different. In 2022, yes, we were able to recycle not less than 3,000 tires. It's not about making a beautiful piece of furniture. It's about the recycling bit of it. We are saving our environment. We might not be able to save it all, but at least we are doing something. We are making an impact. So our future plans is to train more women, work with more women. We've been thinking of moving to different counties. If you go to Kambani, there is Saisol. You train women how to work with Saisol. If you go to Kisumu, now for example, other than sourcing the rope alone, these women, we can train them to make some of the products and we can sell these products.